This drunk mother left her toddler alone with a knife.
He was hiding behind a chair in that room alone, naked, next to this knife.
And it only got scarier knowing that one of her children was already dead.
My son died right across the street.
Your what?
My son,
Okay.
He what?
Logan Goodman, died.
On November 10th, 2021, officers were dispatched to a residence on reports that a woman was unconscious in her car.
Hi.
Hello.
What's going on?
You okay? You don't seem okay.
Well, I'm in my driveway.
Right, you're in your driveway, you got some vomit around you, and you're passed out behind the wheel.
Absolutely.
Do you live here?
Of course I live here. I own this house.
Do you know where you are? What house is it? What's the number?
57.
Okay. Here, come on here.
Who called the police on me now?
Well, somebody was concerned. I mean, you're unconscious in your car. That's kind of concerning. Back up. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What narcotics do you use?
Waking up.
What narcotics do you use?
I don't use any narcotics. I'm waking up.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? They said they found you slumped over in your car.
I was tired. I was up all night delivering papers.
The woman's shaky balance and slurred speech indicated heavy intoxication and likely drug-induced impairment. She appeared to have driven home but couldn't make it inside, and that was the first indication of a real problem.
Where's your kid at?
I'm working.
Where's your child at?
My kids are inside.
Who's been watching them?
Their sisters have been watching.
So is there an adult inside?
There is a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me open now. Come sit over here.
Okay.
Come over here.
I have been working my ass off.
Sit down on the bucket. Sit down on the bucket. Sit down.
Yelling at me. You never had a bad night?
You're slumped over the wheel. You have 3 kids in the house. The toddler's in a back bedroom by himself crying, and you're out here passed out.
He's in the back bedroom.
He was.
crying.
Is this appropriate behavior for a mother?
Absolutely not, and this has never happened, not even once, sir.
Okay, so the people who have told us that this is a reoccurring thing, they're lying to us?
No, I don't know who is telling you that.
I'm not sure, but we're gonna
But-
figure this out.
Yeah, of course, because I am a good mother. I understand because of my record, it doesn't look good.
I didn't even look you up.
Just saying. Okay.
The woman had a very daunting history with kids that the officers didn't know about yet. But once they got into the house, they would realize that this mother's terrible parenting nearly caused her child's death.
So I know you were a little confused when I asked you where your kid was a little bit ago. Do you want to know where he was exactly?
I told you where he was.
Where was he in the house?
I wasn't in the house.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. So I'm just going to tell you where he was in the house. He was hiding behind a chair in that room alone, naked, next to this knife. Is that normal, or does that concern you whatsoever?
Absolutely not, because I left him in the hands of my teenage girls,
Okay.
which I thought was legal. I thought I was able to do
Listen,
that.
if your girls are capable of looking after him, that's fine, but
Yeah.
you were unconscious with vomit all over you in the driver's seat of a car, so I'm just trying to figure out how long has it been since you checked on your kids?
How, an hour or so?
What happened between when you checked on them and you ended up in the car passed out like that?
An hour? Or
But what happened? What took place between you checking on them and you ending up in the car in that condition? What were you doing? What happened?
Okay, so I had left, and what was I doing? Something. I'm still trying to gather my thoughts because I don't want DCF, I don't want anybody else, I don't want...
Okay, well, do your best to gather your thoughts. Just to be clear, these thoughts are in the last 2 hours, so it shouldn't be too hard to gather them.
The woman left a toddler and 2 teenagers in the home while she was passed out in the car. The officers were deeply disturbed by this. There was a lot more to be disturbed about, as those 3 kids weren't the only children she had, but the only ones still alive.
You know what happened across the street.
I don't know.
My son died right across the street.
You're what?
My son,
Okay.
He what?
Logan Goodman, died.
Okay.
right across the street.
I'm sorry to hear that.
A year ago.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been very hard coping with that.
Do you recall what happened between you checking on your kids and how you ended up in the wheel behind the wheel in the condition
I
you're in?
am getting there, sir.
Okay.
Okay. I can understand how it looks.
I'm sorry that you had to go through the things you had to go through in the past year or so, and I'm sorry for the loss of your son. Right now, my main concern, my priority, is that while you were passed out in your vehicle with vomit on you in the driver's seat, your infant child was in the back bedroom alone, naked, next to this knife, hiding behind a chair.
The woman mentioned losing a son, but she had actually lost 3 children in her lifetime. And while their cause of death wasn't clear, neglecting the kids she had now wasn't a wise way of preventing another death. At some point, she even tried to pee in front of her daughter because she couldn't go inside the home.
Girls! Girls! Come here, please. These officers are having a hard time letting me go to the bathroom, so I have to pee right here. Hold this so I can go.
If you could help her cover herself, I can't let her go in the bathroom by herself, and she's saying that she has to do that right now, so.
I do.
Can we get this over with? If that's what you're going to do, right now you're covered, do whatever you have to do.
Can we please get this over with? What? No, I'm trying, but I can't with officers in front of me.
I'm looking at the house across the street.
I can't pee with.
Willingly subjecting her teenage child to this was alarming, but she wasn't the only impaired parent in the children's life, as their father, supposed to be at work, was found unconscious on the bathroom floor.
What's up?
Why were you asleep on the bathroom floor when there's a bed right there?
I don't know. There's no reason. What's going on?
He's working his ass off, that's why.
What is going on?
It's out?
You fell asleep in the trunk and I fell asleep in the on the toilet.
Because we've been pushing ourselves, baby. We are living across from where our son died. We need to get out of here. It's not fair that we can't get out of here. No matter how hard we try, every day I wake up and I see my dead son on the pavement. Reliving it. The blood on his face. Reliving
Stop.
the broken teeth.
Stop.
No, but this is what I go through every day.
Losing a child can be traumatizing, but being raised by regularly impaired parents could have very deadly effects on the kids. So both parents were arrested and taken away from the things they loved most: alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes.
Get up, please.
Give it one more big drag.
Get up, please.
Come on, this is your second cigarette. We've been here for way too long. Let's just get this over with.
Give it a good drag. Come on.
All right, drop it.
There you go.
Drop it.
The woman was charged with felony neglect of a person younger than 18, and the man was charged with culpable negligence of a person younger than 18. They were sentenced to a 3-year probationary period and mandatory drug testing, grief counseling, and DCF parenting classes. You could tell the arresting officers went easy on the very negligent mother, but the next officer completely lost it with this mother whose altercation with her little daughter resulted in a very deadly incident.
I've got medical coming to look at your daughter since she fell out of a moving vehicle and you failed to call us to take care of your children for you.
On March 27, 2024, a 911 call was made from a Turtle Creek, Oklahoma resident who reported that he watched a little girl falling out from a car during an altercation with her mother who was driving the vehicle.
They pulled up and she opened the door and fell out?
Yeah, it wasn't even stopped all the way.
Okay. And
So it's just
how old is she?
I don't know, middle school.
Okay. And she's saying, I don't want to go with you?
Yeah, yes, she's in tears. This other woman's kind of following around, trying to get her to talk on the phone.
And is she, can you tell if she's her mother or?
No, I can't tell. She keeps saying, do you want to go to Grandma's? So, hey, you might need to send an ambulance. She's holding her head, and they're talking about having to take her to the hospital. They're talking about having to take her to the hospital because she fell out of the car and hit her head.
Okay. They're not leaving, correct?
No, they're trying to get her to get in the car, but I think it'd be best if someone checks her out here.
There were only so many things that would force a 10-year-old to jump out of a speeding vehicle, and a very terrible mother was one of them. But when officers arrived to meet the injured girl, alongside 2 younger sisters and their mother, they weren't prepared for the shocking details behind the life-threatening incident.
What's going on?
We had a disagreement,
Is this your daughter?
and we had a disagreement. She got irritated at me, and she opened the door while I was still driving.
Okay. Do you live in the neighborhood?
No.
Where do you live at?
No, I live in the south. I came here to Walgreens.
Okay.
I live in the north side, so
Okay.
I mean I work in the north side.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
So, give me 1 second. No, my driver license is suspended,
Okay.
but I do have to get to work.
The woman very casually mentioned that a disagreement with her 10-year-old forced her to jump out of a moving car. She was clearly intoxicated and even thought about going to work while her injured child cried a few feet away, and all this greatly angered the officer.
How much have you had to drink today?
No.
How much alcohol have you had to drink today? Not no.
What do you mean?
How much alcohol have you had to drink today?
What do you mean?
How much alcohol have you had to drink? You've been drinking alcoholic beverages, beer, wine, whiskey, whatever.
Why?
How much have you had? Because I can smell it on you. And you're responsible for 3 little children
I know,
over
I
here,
understand.
and you're intoxicated.
I was at work and we had a couple of drinks. That's
Where do you work at?
architectural services.
So you had drinks at an architectural services place?
Alejandro, I'm sorry.
Why are you not listening? No wonder you're having a disagreement with your... How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
A 10-year-old. What's your birthday?
1993.
How old are you?
I'm 29. Sir,
Do you have a warrant?
no.
578 on Beach Hook one.
Sir,
No, don't serve me right now.
okay.
The endangerment of a person older than 18 was a very severe crime, and the woman could be looking at jail time paired with her kids being taken away from her permanently. But she appeared so calm because she was lying to the officer and had a very lengthy criminal history, showing just how terrible of a mother she was.
When were you born? What year? What year were you born?
1985.
Yeah, you told me 93.
I'm sorry. I was stressed out.
No, you're lying because you're drunk, driving your children around town, pissed off at your husband because he turned his location off, and you're trying to figure out where he's at, which is why you're in the neighborhood, because this is probably where his location was last pinged.
Yeah, well...
But listen to me. And you're driving, hauling butt down the interstate, making your kids cry, parking in a parking lot, screaming on at your husband on the phone in front of your children, acting completely irresponsible. You have multiple DUIs, multiple child endangerment charges, because you get drunk and put your kids in the car and you drive around with them unrestrained. That's your life. That's how you treat your family. Absolutely disappointing.
Of course. And, you know, one of the things,
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. I've got medical coming to look at your daughter since she fell out of a moving vehicle and you failed to call us and let us know. I'll take care of your children for you.
Mother, can I just have
No.
a word?
You can't.
The officer wasted no time in arresting the woman and calling her mum to take the kids. She was on the verge of losing her husband and her job, and with a history like hers, losing her kids was very likely. So she began crying at this point, but it didn't appear that she was crying for her kids.
Do you want to take some field sobriety tests for me?
What do you recommend?
It's a yes or no question. I cannot recommend.
No. I know I'm not the best mom. I know I'm probably one of the worst moms right now, but I just don't know what to say.
It's a yes or no. Do you want to take standardized field sobriety tests?
Personally, are you gonna take it against you if I say no?
Why would I take it against myself?
I don't
What does that mean?
I need a lawyer. I don't know what to do.
Okay, we're just going to say you don't want to take them then. You're under arrest for DUI and child endangerment again.
Child endangerment?
Yep.
What, can I ask you another question?
Yep.
What does that look like?
It's a felony. You're going to jail. You're going to go to county jail tonight. Okay?
Sorry, sir.
Nope, you're good.
The woman was taken to jail for DUI and endangerment of a person below 18. It isn't clear what happened with her or the kids, but everyone confirmed her as a very terrible mother.
Sir, I know I
There's
do not
no.
deserve anything.
You need to stop talking.
Although her actions were awful, she willingly accepted the consequences. However, the next mother's awful actions led to a very tense scene between her and the officers out to arrest her.
Stop! You're gonna push my buttons. Relax. You're gonna listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
On May 19th, 2019, Cleveland police officers arrived at a residence after reports from a neighbor that the kids in the apartment above her were crying nonstop.
Hi, did you call?
Yeah, I'm gonna call. These kids were screaming their heads off like she's not home. This thing
Are
she
we
does this a
positive
lot.
she's not home?
I don't think she's there. They're screaming their heads off. She's got 3 kids. And sometimes she takes off and leaves them alone. They're babies. They're little babies in Pampers.
And there's no, as far as you know, there's nobody up there?
No, I don't think there's nobody up there.
Alright, because I know she's got a younger brother because I wrote him tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they're screaming their heads off like there's nobody up there. I mean, how you can leave 3
Not
kids?
just like normal and screaming, just let them scream it
They're
out and fall
screaming,
asleep.
screaming. You know, you
Where do
figure
you hear
somebody
them
would
from?
be up. I can hear from the bathroom upstairs.
Alright, because I know I got a little one. When she cries, I'll let her sit there for 45 minutes until she
Yeah,
falls
but this is
asleep.
constantly happening.
Well,
This is not normal.
The woman claimed that 3 kids were in the apartment, and their mother had left them to go out, which was a usual occurrence. The officers, however, felt this was unlikely, and that an adult was inside, especially since the woman's car was at the residence. So they decided to try to reach her.
Cleveland Police! Well, she's gonna have to let us in her house and take us to where she hears this.
Yeah, because I don't hear anything.
They spent over 2 minutes knocking and got no response. But this wasn't unusual as it was nighttime and they were likely asleep. But they also couldn't hear kids crying, so they went into the neighbor's home to find where she had heard the kids, and that led to a very urgent discovery.
I hope she's not up there drugged up or something. There's no way. That's completely sealed.
Yeah, if you have a boss who's not here, we're not getting no answer for that upstairs, and we can hear the children crying from the downstairs unit.
Yeah.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, clear as day. Yeah, you can hear.
Let's go. Let me see. So what does this door go to?
That door actually goes. It's like an entrance for their house.
But
You
is
know,
it
it's an
like locked
entrance
shut?
there, but it's
But it's
closed
completely
because it's a
sealed.
second apartment. So,
So
that's
this won't
completely
open?
sealed. No.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hey, it's the police. Can you hear me? We're gonna go kicking in her door.
Door's completely locked back there.
Yeah, it's locked.
Usually she leaves it open.
Now, with confirmation that there were distressed kids in the home, the officers' work became much more pressing because they didn't know why they were in distress. So after going to the apartment door and knocking again for 3 more minutes, they decided to break it in.
Adam, Drew, and we're inside. Cleveland Police! Cleveland Police! Cleveland Police! Hello? Cleveland Police! Is anybody in here? Cleveland Police! Hello? They got the door latched. Are you kidding me? Check that.
This goes goes upstairs, but there's a mattress in the way.
Hello? Hello? Are you okay? Are you okay? Adam 3-1 radio. Are you okay, bud? Are you okay?
Oh, hey, bud.
Adam 3-1 radio. Can you have EMS come out here and check on 3 toddlers, please? They're all awake and conscious. Ages 2 to 4. No adults. They were locked in their room with a latch on the outside of the door. It smells terrible in here.
It's real bad.
Guys, do you got clothes?
According to police reports, the kids, 2, 3, and 5 years old, were locked in a room filled with garbage, bugs, a nasty smell, and as hot as 90 to 95 degrees. Upon seeing the cops, they immediately stopped crying, which indicated that their distress resulted from the absence of an adult. Their mother was still nowhere in sight, but the officers didn't have to look for her for too long.
Hello?
Stop! Stop!
What's up?
Where have you been?
My
Step out here.
Oops, sorry, bud. Sorry.
Why is these kids home alone?
My sister
Hello?
here.
No.
What
No
is
sister.
Really?
No sister. Oh,
Hello?
come here. Come here.
You're gonna have to wait out. Hey, ma'am.
Wait.
You're gonna wait out here.
Over here.
Wait.
I don't know who you are yet. No.
Let me see my
Hold on.
kids.
Relax. Relax.
Oh my God,
Relax.
no.
Where'd she come from?
What?
She just popped up out of the... Stop.
Let me see my
I
kids.
told you to stop. You weren't worried about your kids when you locked them in the bedroom and you took off, were you?
Let me see my kids.
Yeah. You got ID?
My here. My
Where's your
sister
ID?
Here.
No, your sister's not here. No one's here.
Nobody's here.
Just the
Three
kids.
kids.
Where's your ID?
Where's your ID? Where is it?
Oh my God.
In your room? Now listen.
I'm in the
You're
phone.
gonna push my buttons. Relax. You're gonna listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Immediately confronted by the cops, the woman stated that her sister was supposed to be in the house, an obvious attempt to escape blame for leaving her kids home alone. But the officers weren't falling for it, and with alcohol on her breath, they had all they needed to arrest her.
Put your hands behind your back.
Wait.
Put your hands.
Let me see my
No,
kids.
relax. Your kids are fine.
Wait.
Stop.
Wait.
Take it
right now.
Please.
Relax.
Right now.
Relax.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please. Let me see my kids.
Your kids are fine. We're taking care
No,
of them
let
now
me
because you
see.
can't.
Let me see.
Do not turn your
Let
face.
me some light.
What's up?
Let me see.
No, you're not gonna see them. Your kids are fine. We're taking care of them now. All right? You need to relax.
Oh my God, no. Please.
No, stop.
Please.
Stop.
Daniel.
Tell them to get dressed.
Man.
Tell them to put some clothes on.
I'll take care of it.
Please.
All right.
Please.
We're gonna take
Get
her
her
out.
out there.
One
Yeah.
second,
Come on.
please.
Walk.
Please.
Come on. Walk.
No.
What's that?
Look, you walk or I'm gonna have to walk you. I'd rather you walk yourself. Come on.
Oh my God.
The kids showed zero signs of distress with seeing their mom go, and it showed how often she neglected them. The woman pled not guilty to charges of endangering and neglecting a person under the age of 18, and the kids were likely handed over to DCF. But the next case would be frightening even for DCF to handle, as a 7-year-old girl went into a bar at 2 a.m. and reported that her mother was missing.
Where's your mommy at?
Sit next to me if you need to, okay?
You don't know?
On October 29, 2023, officers in Florida were called to a bar on reports that a 7-year-old girl came in looking for help in finding her mother.
How you doing? I love your little pumpkin. Yeah? Okay.
Where'd you walk from?
I walked from my car.
Alright, just on you guys. We're out.
Alright.
It's okay. You can tell us where you came from, okay?
You want to sit in that comfy booth with them?
You want to sit
Yeah,
with
come
us? It's okay.
Where's your SpongeBob ice cream?
What's your mom's name?
Her name is Veronica Roxanne.
Veronica, what was the last name?
Roxanne
Roxanne
Bell.
Bell? Okay.
Her name is Roxanne and her last name is Bell.
You're awesome at this.
Where's your mommy at?
And sit next to me if you need to, okay?
You don't know? You said you walked from your car.
Yeah, because I fell asleep during it, and then she hasn't been there ever since. Because we got there in like 10 minutes, and then my mom said it wouldn't be long, and then she, after like 5 to 10 minutes, she just haven't came back.
Okay. Where do you live at?
I live,
The 7-year-old was driven to the bar by her mother, who instructed her to stay in the car while she went to see friends inside. The officers eventually found out that she was left in the car for over an hour, and after waking up, went into the bar in search of her mother. No one knew where she went or what might have happened to her, so the officers decided to start the search from where it all began.
Is your car around here somewhere?
yeah, it's over there. I can show you it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Easy way to solve this. Run the tag on the car, get mom's name, get mom's address,
Would you
emergency
like me
contact
to walk
number.
with
We'll
you?
start making calls.
I will walk with you if that's okay. Can I walk with her?
Yeah, of course. Your mom usually leave you in the car by yourself?
No,
No.
there was something important.
Something important?
Is this your mama's car right here? This one right here?
Yeah.
This silver one right here,
Right
okay?
here?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm with you, okay? You just come. I'm gonna be right with you, okay? You just hold my hand. I'm gonna come with you. I'm never gonna leave you, okay? That's your seat?
Yeah.
Hey, you stay right here with me, Violet, okay? I'm not gonna leave you at all, okay? I promise you. These guys are just helping us, okay?
Okay.
You tell them anything that you feel like you need to tell them.
Car key on the
Okay.
floor.
And I found Skydive the land.
Oh boy. Phone.
You found Skydive
Phone?
Deland?
Yeah, there's a phone in there. Oh, yeah.
My mom usually takes her phone.
She left her phone and her vape?
Wait, you see that light over there?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, those are the keys.
It's the keys. Okay. Do you want to give it to this nice? Yeah, he's gonna help us out, okay?
The officers found the car keys on the floor and the woman's phone and flip-flops in the car. This was extremely strange considering they still didn't know what exactly happened to her, but more worried was the 7-year-old, who was now surrounded by strangers without knowing if she would ever see her mother again.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Are you worried? It's okay. It's okay. You hold my hand right here, okay?
She can
You hold my hand if you want
She
to.
can maybe be in any of these buildings.
Okay.
She walked off to one, but I can't see where because she turned the lights off.
Okay. Has this ever happened before?
No, she never leaves the car without me.
No?
She
Okay.
said it's something really important. And she said it would be real quick, but it hasn't because it was like 5 to 10 minutes.
Which way did you say she walked?
I couldn't see because she turned the lights off, every single one.
Okay. Okay. But you don't remember which way she walked when she left the car?
No.
Okay. I got some words for your mom when she gets back.
You're doing very good, girl. You're doing very good. You are very smart. Very good, okay?
Bless you.
Thanks.
That was a good sneeze.
You okay? Are you too cold or anything?
No.
No,
you're
not too
super-
cold?
You're a
Okay, good.
superstar.
You're doing awesome. Violet, you're doing so good.
You go
You're
to school
so
around here,
brave and
Violet?
so smart.
You go to school?
I was curious if she walked in that building or these two.
Yeah.
You're a curious kid. I like it. I was a curious kid too.
Around?
There were people around, but I saw a red spark. I thought it was just a car, but now I can see that's a campfire.
So the campfire was there when you first got here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was only a little bit of it.
I gotcha.
You're doing so good.
If she'd walk down here, she would never leave me. Because she's never done anything like this before, but
No.
but that's blocked off, so she can't go that way.
Yeah.
A 7-year-old trying to find her missing mom is one of those things no one wishes for. And as impressive as it was to see her trying to solve the case, no 7-year-old should be presented with the case to begin with. Minutes turned to hours, and with no sign of the mother, officers had increasing suspicions that she was dead and brought K9s to try and sniff out her body. However, 4 hours after she was last seen, the mother came strolling towards her search party and told the craziest story ever.
She was heading back to her floor to get her dog.
Where from?
From another car.
Which car?
Over there.
Okay. You realize it's 6:30 in the morning, right?
I do now.
And you realize that your daughter, 7?
Yes.
7 years old, has been by herself. Random bar people to help and call the police.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Sorry ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, sorry, it's definitely not gonna cut it.
She said she was in a car somewhere over there. Can you show us?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm curious. The second one or the first one? The second one, the one closest to the bus? Okay. Who was in that car? And go hang out. Can you guys just kind of keep an eye?
Were you in the car alone?
So, wait, you were in the car alone?
Yes.
Whose car is it?
I have no idea.
Why were you in someone's car you don't even know?
I have no idea.
You understand how this looks, right?
I do.
What's your drug of choice?
My drug of choice is alcohol, but like I don't know how I ended up in the car. I just woke up in the car, honestly.
The woman explained that during the 4-hour search for her, she was unconscious in a car at the same car park and immediately went in search for her daughter when she woke up. This was extremely alarming and very questionable, so the officers had to know what exactly led up to that.
How'd you end up here?
I came here to meet friends. I came here to meet my friend Renan, and then I woke up in that car. That's all I know.
When you met your friends here, Renan?
Yes.
When you met Renan here, did you go into the bar?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Did you have a drink?
Yes.
What was the last thing you remember?
The last thing I remember is meeting my friend Renan here and then having a drink, and that's it. But, like, I mean, I'm not an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like, I can hold my drink. Like, I'm 35 years old. You know what I mean? Like, that was probably, like, my third drink. You know what I mean? So, it shouldn't have knocked me out, but I don't know why I was in that car.
Now, I'm not a woman, and I don't know how things
Yes, I
are.
understand.
Do you feel like maybe you were violated in any way?
I don't know, like, I woke up in a car that wasn't mine. I woke up in a situation where I didn't know where I was at.
Were your clothes on?
My clothes were on, yes. My clothes were buttoned, yes. But I don't know how I ended up like this. You know what I mean?
How long have you known Renan?
Probably for like, I would say 4 or 5 months.
What's your guys' relationship?
We're friends.
Do you guys hook up, make out, do any of that?
Yes.
With benefits?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So, you don't know.
When you met Renan, was it out here or was it inside?
It was inside.
He was already here waiting on you?
Yes, he was already here.
Did he have your beer waiting for you when you got here?
No.
Or you ordered it when you got here?
I ordered it when I got here.
And then from the time that you got handed your beer, did you ever leave that beer unattended? Like go to the bathroom or do whatever?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. Stupidly, yes.
The mother's story was very questionable, but if the officers were going by her words, it appeared her male friend spiked her drink and then took her to the car she woke up in. Since she wasn't heavily intoxicated, it appeared not returning to her daughter wasn't by choice, but the officers now had her records and discovered that she hadn't been very truthful with them.
Have you ever used in the past?
I have. I'm an ex-IV addict, but I've been sober now from IV drugs for 5 years.
When was the last time you used?
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years?
Mhm.
So you didn't OD back in January
January?
of this year? That there's a Volusia County Sheriff's Office report about?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Okay, so the last time you used was January.
Yes.
Okay, so again, I don't understand why we're lying. Because a lot of these questions we're asking you, we know some of the answers to. We're trying.
Right, but the behavior that I've done is 5 years ago. Like,
We're not talking about the behavior.
Right.
We're talking
Right.
about your actions.
I understand.
Right. So,
I understand.
so you can see where the level of distrust is.
Right.
Right. Because
Yes,
you know we're not
Yes,
new
sir.
kids in the block. I mean, he kind of is, but he's smarter than the
Right.
average kid. Right.
Yes, sir.
So we're not around here because a 7-year-old was left by herself to walk into a bar of strangers
Right.
who could have been the most god-awful people on the planet, but thankfully they've been nothing but angels the
Right.
entire time.
Yes, sir.
They have devoted their time since she came in the bar to make sure that this traumatic experience does not become a severely traumatic experience.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
I understand.
So this is what we're trying to figure out right now is just what happened, because like we've been telling you, we've been searching for you for 6 hours.
Right.
I mean, because even before we got brought into all this, they've been trying to blow up your phone and get in contact with you at least an hour or so before they even called us.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So this is a very serious situation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I understand.
So obviously, you know, if you were the victim of something, obviously we will address that and go forward from there.
Right.
However, right now, your daughter in a way is also victimized because
Absolutely.
she was left here
Right.
to her own devices and in a car that had not clearly been running for
Right.
a long time. Which luckily it's the middle of the night, because if it was the middle of the day, she'd probably be dead.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The woman was a former worker at the bar, so they tried to reach her using her contact information before calling the cops. It wasn't clear why she got fired, but it likely was for good, as a bar wasn't the best environment for someone relapsing on drugs and alcohol. But since she was now found, and with no proof of a kidnapping, the officers decided to do what was best for the 7-year-old girl and arrest her mother.
I mean, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of parents out here. All these cops are parents out here, and I'm talking. We're mad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I certainly understand. I don't know how it got to us. 3 years, whatever, 3 years.
kid could have been taken. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
6 hours.
I mean, 3 years. I don't know how it happened.
Hope it was worth it.
No, it wasn't at all.
At least she's okay.
Yeah.
At least your daughter's smart. She
That's
went into the bar.
that's all I care about. Is that she's okay.
Yeah, we thought you were dead. Straight up. We had a dog tracking for you. We're like, she's in a ditch somewhere. She's got to be, because no sane person that's not the victim of a crime.
2 a.m. asking where mom is.
Right.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The mother was charged with endangering and neglecting a person under the age of 18, and her daughter was placed in the custody of the woman's neighbor, recognized by DCF in the child's safety plan. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe. Here's another interesting video to watch.